Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again. I'm back on. I've been taking a break from doing YouTube videos because I was so tired and very burnt out and stressed this week. So now I'm giving you another review with Directors Appreciation Month. Now we're talking about the legendary director, one of the few directors that's still alive that has done horror, and that's the man himself, John Carpenter. Yes, I'm not reviewing a horror film this time. I'm reviewing a American fantasy martial arts comedy called Big Trouble in Little China. Yes, China, the same place where the coronavirus happened. So what? We can get past this. Lockdown is almost over, and we're going to be reviewing a film here and not preaching politics. Let's read the synopsis, shall we? Kurt Russell stars in in a thrill master John Carpenter's edge of the seat adventure as Jack Burton. Yeah, very memorable character. A tough talking trucker driver whose life goes into a supernatural tailspin when his best friend's fiance is kidnapped. Yeah, an Asian woman with green eyes. That's rare. Speeding to her rescue, Jack suddenly finds himself in a murky, danger filled world beneath San Francisco's Chinatown. So it's not New York where Lo Pan, a 2,000-year-old magician merciless, rules an empire of spirits, played by James Hong, who does a great performance. Facing down a host of unearthly terrors, Jack battles through Lo Pan's dark domain in a full-throttle, action-riddled ride to rescue the girl. Also starring Golden Globe winner Kim Cattrall, yeah, from Sex and the City. This effects-filled sci-fi spectacle speeds to an incredible twist-taking finish. Yeah, from 1986, the year before after I was born. This movie's awesome, guys. I don't want a remake. You're not going to do better than this movie. This movie has no CG. It's got good actors, mostly American actors, except for Kim Cattrall. And it's short. It's only an hour and 40 minutes. It goes by quick. It's one of Carpenter's shortest films, and it's still legendary. I mean, it's one of the best films he's made. That this did not deserve to flop. This should have been a massive hit. This movie got such limited advertising. It made it cost $19 million, 19 to 25 million. It only made 11. That is a damn shame when this movie has a low budget and flops, and yet there's big budget disasters that DC and Marvel have done that made millions of dollars. Yeah. Or they also flopped like Fan Snore Stick. But you know what I mean. They have bigger budgets. And yet this movie is way better than some of those. Like it's better than Venom. It's better than freaking Fan Snore Stick. It's better than Suicide Squad. This has a visual specter. And they reverse the roles here. They subvert your expectations. Jack Burton is not the lead action star here. It's the Asian guy who is the lead hero of the film. What's his name? Dennis Dunn, Wang Chi. Yes, he's Asian, guys. Get over yourselves. He's really good in the film. He's not the sidekick. He's the lead character. He's the one that's rescuing the princess, and he's the one that is looking for the girl with the green eyes. And he's better at the martial arts, and Jack Burton's just there for the ride. And he's the more memorable character because he's the white guy in an Asian town that is a wisecracker, but Kurt Russell can freaking act. He still can. He was a great villain in Guardians 2, and he's still a good actor. And anyway, the film was originally going to be first-time screenwriter Gary Goldman and David Z. Weinstein. Yeah, no relation to Harvey. Was envisioned as a western set in the 1800s. I'm glad they didn't do that because you had Westworld in the 70s, and Back to the Future 3 was a few years after this. So that wouldn't have worked. The studio hired John Carpenter to direct and rushed Big Trouble in Little China into production. Yeah, you rushed it. That's why the movie didn't do well, just like with Justice League 3 years ago. So that it would be released before a similarly themed Eddie Murphy film, The Golden Child, which was slated to come out around the same time. The project fulfilled Carpenter's long-standing desire to make a martial arts film, and it works. And it's not dubbed. You also have Victor Wong in it from the Three Ninjas movies. He's in there. He's good. This film has influenced Mortal Kombat. Yes, Lo Pan is basically an earlier version of what Shang Tsung would be in the Mortal Kombat games and the first movie. And you have Raiden. You have a guy with a straw hat shooting electrical energy out of his hands. That's Raiden, guys. It's right there, right thing. It's not a ripoff because Raiden has a straw hat, but he has a white outfit and his eyes glow. Here, but it looks great. And Also, the film was, yes, a commercial failure. I know it had mixed reviews that left Carpenter disillusioned with Hollywood, just like I did with The World. After what happened to me this week, I'm like, yeah, I'm only doing reviews for my fans and the people that watch me. And influenced his decision to return to independent filmmaking. Yes, independent, like me when I do my YouTube videos. I don't need a big group of people and lackeys to get my work done. But it says it has since become a cult classic. It definitely deserves the status. And it has a 75.9% of Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, and steady audience on home video. That's why I bought it on Blu-ray, guys, because this movie's amazing. It's got great effects. It's got a great look to it. Great Asian martial arts and inspired. I am in love with Asian culture, guys. I always have been, and I always will be. No pandemic in the next 100 years is going to change that ever. Also, yeah, you have Kate Burton. She's a reporter who's in the film team who helps the team find Miao Yin. That's her name. I want to say the name's right. James Pax as Lightning, the third of the three masters. You have Ao Leong, the Asian guy that was in one of the henchmen in Die Hard. Uh, yeah, and I like that it has an Asian cast. Yes, Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa, who has a small role. He eventually would play Shang Tsung in the first Mortal Kombat movie. Merchandise tie-ins. Yeah, there was a video game, comic book series, vinyl figures, board game, card game, and I would like to have seen a sequel. I don't want to see The Rock do a remake. You're not bad CGI is not. Did you learn anything from Artemis Fowl? A big CGI fest of a bad adapted screenplay of a book that people loved. This is not. This is actually something original. It's not based on the book. But I don't want to see bad CGI. I've seen enough. The practical effects look great here. That little creature with the tentacles, it looks like a Pokemon they see in the third act. That it's a face that looks awesome. You have this like bug that comes out of a hole. You have Lopan when he turns his eyes and he's gonna go Super Saiyan. You have the all the creatures in the all the statues or whatever that come to life or whatever, and all the Asians fighting each other. It's a great spectacle. And I'm going to say this right now. I know this is controversial, but I don't give a shit. Josh, the Mulan remake is not going to beat this. It's not because it's too soon. It's a remake, so nobody cares. And yeah, while it has a full Asian cast, that's the only thing it has going for it. But Disney sucked out all the soul from it when they took out Mushu and the singing. That's what's going to hurt that movie. This movie didn't need singing or a wise talking dragon to be interesting. It did it way before Mulan came out, and it's going to be better when Mulan is out in the theater. And the thing is that, yeah, I don't want to see a remake. I don't because it's just going to do the same thing. And there is a cliffhanger ending that doesn't lead to anything, which sucks because I would have loved to have seen a sequel to this instead of a remake with The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson trying to make it again. I'm like, yeah, you can't do it better the second time. Did you learn nothing from the last decade with Force Awakens and all this other stuff that tried to recreate nostalgia and it did it wrong, in my opinion? But yeah, the commentary, yeah, Russell and Carpenter discussed this among possible reasons for the film's disappointing box office. Again, you released it, it came out in the midst of the hype of James Cameron's Aliens. It didn't stand a chance. It's like if we released Mulan the same month as a Marvel movie. Yeah, that wouldn't work either. But anyway, watch this movie, guys. It's one of Carpenter's best films. He just disillusioned himself with Hollywood because they gave him such minimal budgets. Yet these shitty directors like Olivia Megaton and freaking J.J. Abrams and Ryan Johnson, they get these massive $100 million plus film productions that, yeah, it looks good, but the movies suck. This is short and sweet, and it never had to be 2 hours and 20 minutes. I like to see a movie fantasy film with some energy, with color, with freaking soul, with an action star that actually delivers, that actually can act, and he can deliver dialogue right. He doesn't have a shitty accent. You have an Asian cast, but is not pandering to the freaking Asian market because that's not going to work this year after what's happened. But yeah, and it's not woke. That's what I love about it. It's not woke. It's got a white and an Asian lead. It's got a lot of Asian culture to it, and it's not embarrassed. It's not subtitled, which is great because I don't want to read subtitles right now. I'm lazy, and the movie is fast paced, and it has a great energy to it. It has a look that you cannot recreate with CG now. I'm sorry, you just can't do it. But this is a great movie. If you have never seen it, watch it. I think it's available for streaming online. I mean, they have it on Vidya, they have it on Amazon Prime, and I think they have it on YouTube as well, but to rent. Because this movie, it didn't get the respect it deserved, but it got a cult following. That's something the Mulan remake is not going to do. And like I said, it has a lot of good things in it. It's also available on, yeah, I said Amazon Prime, Google Play, YouTube, Vudu. You can rent it for a couple bucks or buy it. iTunes, Microsoft, and you can also watch it if you have cable. It's a good movie. It really opened my eyes. Is Kim Cattrall the best actress? No, but she's very attractive and she's serviceable. She's not annoying like any of the British chicks that were in the new Star Wars or any of the freaking people that they put in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, most of them, or the Narnia films, or freaking the Harry Potter movies. If you're not a main character and you don't serve a purpose, just cut them out. You don't need them. And I'm not sexist because I like the Asian girl here. She's quiet and she doesn't get on my nerves, which is more than I could say for Gemma Chan in freaking Transformers: The Last Night and Captain Marvel. I loved Brie in that movie. I didn't give a damn about Gemma Chan. My Asians don't have British accents. That's just weird. It just ugh, just does nothing for me. But this movie's awesome. John Carpenter, you did a great freaking movie. Don't feel too bad that Hollywood screwed you over. They screwed a lot of directors over. Kenneth Branagh just did a bomb Artemis Fowl, which nobody liked. So talk about Disney, pulling the trigger on him. Oh, it's going to be in theaters, and no, it's going to be direct to Disney Plus because you don't deserve it. Well, it didn't deserve. It deserved to fail. This didn't deserve to fail. See it, guys. Make sure that it gets the attention it deserves. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next review.